One extra tile. Then we come around. That gives that a little bit of a nicer profile then for the blueprint. All the way down, include that. Tunk. Get rid of that. There we are. Right. Okay, so first and foremost, going to parameterize it. Need this to be parameterized. Need that to be parameterized. So I set what the station is, and then I set the amount of limit. The limit I can set to it. I think everything else should be good. Yeah. And this one will be station. Was it station provider cargo? Hopefully I can change this later. We'll see. And I'll just put in temp so I can tell these apart. There we go. Done. Create blueprint. Thought I was worried that might be the case. Right, so blueprint book. Yeah, station provider cargo. And this one I named 8 cargo drop-off. That should be good. This is the new one. This is the old one. Cargo drop-off station. That can go. This would be... I think it was 8. No, not B. 8. There we go. 8. Cargo pickup. And pop that in there. That one can go. Yoink. Cargo pickup, cargo drop off. A little bit of difference in the positioning of the combinators, but I can live with that, I think. But otherwise, yeah, I think that's a solid one. Cargo train, I should probably also make a fuel train. But I'm happy with this, I think. Every time I cross those lines, there's a little part of me that's like, is this the time I die? I'll get rid of all of these. For now. Yeah, because I want to change that. But that, in a nutshell, gives us our new template. I want... Where are the substations? I don't have them. So I'm going to copy you. Pop. I know, deeply unnecessary. But I think it will make Bob Ross smile more. And that is the only reason I need. Later on, I will try and get a more balanced blueprint for that. But that should be fine for now. Right, okay, so we now have that station all set up. Oh, hello. I didn't mean to bring all of you down here, my bad. I'm sorry. Okay, work finished, time for life. And take care, Mr. Altrius. You have a good one, mate. Yeah, the rail station does have a rail signal right there. I'll quickly show you. Right there. On the entrance. But that is our new rail drop-off pickup system. Actually, is there one more thing I need to do? I think there is, actually. Right, change station names to cargo or fluid. And also change the rail pickup drop-offs. So, let's go into this. So, I've got... You're currently emptying. I want to change cargo pickup to a cargo wagon. Drop off to a cargo wagon. And cargo wagon in there. And then, damn it. I'm going to need to add this. Oh. No. I'll have to draw it. That's fine. Pick up. Cargo wagon. And... signal. There we go. That will be full cargo inventory. Or 5 seconds of inactivity. Save that interrupt. That's fine. Cargo drop-off will be the same. And I will save some time in a moment, chat, don't worry. Cargo drop-off. And then we will have Quester, cargo wagon, and then the cargo. Empty cargo. Save interrupt. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add this to a group so that all, because realistically, I don't need them in different groups. Like, I can then just change one of them and it changes the whole group, I think. Actually, I suppose that's already done that. Yeah, I guess that has already done it, because those are global. So, for example, if I look at this train, which is at the depot... Yeah. Okay, that works. So technically I don't need to, but I am going to add them into a group. So no group trains. Oh, can I add? Oh, never mind. Let's add a new group. I would like this to be cargo. Actually, I'll go 8 cargo train. That'll work. In fact, that'll work quite nicely. There we go. And now I simply find you and add you to that group. Nice. Oh, and it's now changed your designation a bit. That's okay, though. You'll head to the depot. You'll wait at the depot for now. And I'm going to change you in much the same way. This will be 4 fluid trains. However, I need to change these in much the same way. Sorry that this is going to take a little bit of time, but the changes I'm making now are going to allow me to much more rapidly deploy trains and just not even have to think about it really in the future. So a little bit of time now is going to save us a lot of time later. I'm going to need... Because this even improves the dispatcher. In that the dispatcher now is not going to have to filter the signals. Only trains that can pick up that stuff are going to try and go to those stations. And then add this in as well. Dunk. And we want full cargo. Or inactivity. That was wrong there anyway. So that has fixed that one. This one should be okay. Yes. Because depot is already doing that. There's the fuel depot and then there's the cargo depot for if I look at that one. So this is simply changing that up really. Making everything a little bit more uniform. And then we want requester, fluid, and then the cargo. There we are. Empty cargo. Oh. Fluid. I would assume empty cargo would count in the same way. It might not, actually. Yeah, it does work for fluid. Okay, that's fine then. I was about to say, I mean, it must work because it's been working up to now, and I don't think it's only been working as, you know, a consequence of luck. So that is sorted. Right then, finally, I go in here and I change this up. This is now cargo. Tunk. And save. Now, what I need to do is update the blueprints for these, sadly. Again, I know. I've been doing that a lot. But I do need the blueprint names to be consistent. Oh, you're not consistent, are you? Naughty, naughty. That should be able to be there. There we go. Bring your finest signal, please. I still wish you could plant trees. I'm fairly certain there are all sorts of mods that allow for that, aren't there? Is a finest signal being brought? Yes, there we are. The very finest signal in all the factory. Okay. I don't think there was any other parameter I needed to add in here. I think the unloading station simply needs to know what it's unloading, and that's it. So. Done. Does this tell me what the name of the station is? I didn't pick up the... Oh my god, I hate myself. Why? One of those days. One of those days. There's so many little things to remember you need to do. Just setting these up. But again, it will be better for us in the end. I have to keep telling myself that. Station. Requester. Cargo. Finally, parameterize the thing being requested. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Should be good. Done. Goodbye to you. Right, now I need to do exactly the same for the iron pickup station. You know, I'm not even sure that I successfully told it to use station names last time for the pickup. I don't want these. I want station names. I want to parameterize... Oh, no, or the other way around. The type of thing is being picked up. The limit of trains to be picked up. Provider. Cargo. And 8. Cargo pickup. I can name them cargo supply, cargo request, cargo push, cargo pull. There's lots of different ways we could name that, but I think this should be good. All right. Done, I think. I do believe. Maybe, possibly, create. It's done. All right. One question I have, though, and it's kind of an important one. Can I set this up without deleting all of that? I am exceedingly hopeful that I can. I think I could just take out the train stop, take out all of this, move that around like so, and everything else should be okay. Cargo pop, cargo append. God damn it. But I think if I just strip this away, I should be able to just plonk this down, and it'll only copy over the bits that I need. Oh, yeah. Aavak, is it worth adding a proper lane balancer to your train drop-offs instead of the side loading? No, I'll just add this after they're done. It doesn't matter to me how this gets unloaded, honestly. The only reason that one isn't unloading much more evenly is because of this. And that's kind of throwing everything else out. You have a 4x4 lane balancer, but I was wondering about the lanes on... sorry, a belt balance, but I was wondering about the lanes on the belt. I don't think it's necessary. I really don't. Rather than doing that, if I was going to do anything, I would add in a measured unloading combinator so that the inserters pulling out of the chest would only do so in unison and would wait until they could do it evenly. Rather than doing the lane balancing. I mean, I could do it if you really care enough about that. But I'm not super worried about it, I guess. Oh, can I rotate? There we go. Is this cargo drop-off? Yeah. I tend not to go for, I mean, again, yeah, I could do it if there's a desire. If it's melting anyone's brains, I can take care of that for you if you want me to. Is that going to be an issue? Ugh, it kind of is, yeah. Deeply upsetting. Oh no, never mind. Less upsetting now. Now, my question is this going to update the... there we go. Parameter 0. Can I rename these? Can I name what the parameters are consider themselves? Yes, you can. Okay. Can I possibly do that now that it's already done? Because if not, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of done with going through this. Oh yeah, I can. Perfect. So that is train limit. And station. Okay. Resource. That should be good. Would I be able to change this then? Would I be able to change the name as well? I wonder. Say blueprint. Train limits. Resource. That works. Huh. Yep, that works. Perfect. And then... say blueprint. Is there a reason you have the iron ore requester chest being emptied into a storage chest before putting it on the belt? No, not particularly. I could have done it another way. It's just they were already there. Sure, I'll take that and set that up a little bit different. You know what? Just go ahead and get rid of all of these. This was set up a while ago because of a need. I needed to move some trains. An entire train station worth of gubbins needed to be shunted down here. And the consequence of that was I had nowhere near enough inventory space to deal with that. So that's what was going on there. Actually, why am I doing it remotely like that? That's very silly. I just need the side on that one. Yeah, let's get all those away. They're gonna load on the far side. Yeah, that'll work. I want to request a chest. I'll wait for those to get emptied. Hello, the Welsh Pickle. How you doing? Brown Daichi. Actually, it's a little bit past Prynhawn now, but thank you for catching that, Nika, because that was just a throw over from an emergency. I need more storage room measure that I put in place a while ago. So I'm happy for them to just empty all of these gubbins, because there's a lot of junk in there that can go elsewhere. All right, so I can just say quest iron ore, as much of it as you can. Same over here. Request iron ore, as much of it as you can. Oh. Request iron ore, as much of it as you can. And then unload it. I don't know how long it's going to take to unload all that concrete, though. Holy crap. Whee. They've got a very long way to move all of those gubbins. In fact, there's little places all over the place that I've set up to quickly get rid of stuff out of my inventory. I probably shouldn't have, if I'm perfectly honest. I've made a lot of work for our poor little robot friends. There we go. Right. But that should now all be working. And we should have this working the way it's meant. Oh, actually, I need to set up the... Oh, we haven't done it yet. Balls. Balls, I say. The old copper mine is now fully gone. So I don't need all of this palaver over here. There we go. What I do need, though, is to take Tonk over to... Well, actually, I can do a bit of work over here, but... Hello? Goodbye. Right, I effectively now need to create that same system here. But obviously it's going to be a little bit different. Since the way this counts stuff is a bit different. But effectively this is what we're doing. So how about I move you out of the way, because you're about to be in the way in a pretty big way. Let's move you over here. There we go. And Tonk. Be gone. So, obviously the first big change is these are different sorts of stations, different length to them. I'm going to want to make this pretty. So let's have that here for now, so I can hook everything up. We're going to need the radar. We're going to need everything that's calculating what's in here. But let's go and grab that from this away. Alright, so I think that could happily live here without any issue. Just pop that in. Alright, let's break all of this down for now. Right, so first and foremost, this isn't as necessary because we don't track stack size. What we're going to see is how much a single tank can hold. Storage volume is 25k, so that's what we're going to say. 25k is the storage volume. The amount of them is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 16. Gonna have tanks. 16 of them. There we are. Now, I can absolutely change that here. This may be worth me making parameterized, because unlike the unloading stations of and loading stations here, where the number of chests is kind of dictated by the length of the train, over here I can just simply add more going backwards. It's not limited in the same way, so remind me to make that parameterized. Furthermore, I want liquid trains of 4. There we go. Now, this calculates this in a different way, because these are absolute values. A liquid train has an absolute storage capacity, storage volume of 50k. So instead of cargo slots, this would be 50k. That's how much these can store. That's how much these can store and how many of them. I don't need to calculate this. It's literally, well, I mean, I kind of do, I guess. But there we go. That's how much I can currently store in total here. This is how much I can store on a single train. Don't need these. At least as far as I'm aware, no liquids interact. I mean, it's measuring the volume of a liquid takes up, and that is true everywhere. Stacks are quite a gamified thing. Because different items have different stack sizes, it would be better if items had different volumes, but it would effectively be the same thing. I don't think that's ever going to be something we need to worry about. So I'm simply checking how much... Yeah, these two can go. At this point, I have how much I can accept, how much I can store, or how much I can bring, how much I can store. So at this point, the next part of this puzzle is what happens here. I want to check if the amount of available storage space is greater than the amount that a train can bring. Oh, wait, actually. That one goes in here. Storage space minus the amount of ore is available is the final storage, and then that gets used. So those two basically need to move over. And that is a straight up comparison. So that one should be simple. Also, who dat looking so dapper? It is Autonomy. Thank you so much for the 43 months, mate. Diolch yn fawr iawn. How's my... I hope your day's been good, said the Welsh Pickle. It has been, actually. It could have been better. I had to go to the dentist, like, super early. On that note, I kind of need to take some more painkillers. But a crown that was fitted, like, midweek last week, had already chipped. The dentist was very surprised. He's given me two ways we can do it. He's filed down the sharp edge on the crown. He's checked out the crown that structurally it's fine, and the gum is still sealed properly, so there shouldn't be any kind of concern about the root of the tooth or the gum line or any of that. But he's smoothed out the edge because that was really causing me some issues, because my tongue was basically dragging along a sharp edge. If that's fine and, like, you know, the pain in my jaw subsides, because my jaw is really hurting. I just figured, it's fine. My jaw and my teeth are making room now because things have adjusted. It'll go away in about a week. And it just didn't. And eventually the tooth just shattered because my jaw was like, no. I can see what you want and I refuse. I will not be a party to these shenanigans. So my teeth bullied the crown and beat it up pretty badly. So now I need to see if the pain kind of subsides, because it's still quite painful. But a lot of that is probably because the nerves in that tooth were so agitated because of what was going on. It's kind of hypersensitive right now. If all goes well, then I can just live with this. It's fine. If not, then they'll just replace the crown at no cost. Because the fitting was just too high. So in the next couple of days, I'm going to make that decision on whether I'm just going to get the crown replaced again, which means another temporary crown, then they get a new cast of that crown made and then refit and blah, blah, blah. Wait, your teeth bullied the crown? They haven't been put in the Tower of London for treason? Look, you know, it's just more hassle than they're worth. They have to weigh the public order against the amount of soldier lives that would be lost in trying to subdue my teeth. It's just not the math wasn't mathing, okay? Right. I need to do. Right, we need an arithmetic combinator. So, where be you? Down there. Arithmetic combinator is simply... I've completely forgotten what I was doing here, I must confess. Oh yeah, the amount stored minus... amount of complete total storage minus what is currently there. So it's at this point that I care of what's being stored. Am I ever going to have mixed liquids? Is that ever going to be something I do? I don't think so. I don't think that would ever be wise to do, so I'm going to assume that I don't. So, storage minus stored crude oil. Output storage. Right now we have no crude oil, so the output is exactly what it should be. What you'd imagine it would be. All right, so there. I now want to feed that information back. So bring this back down to there. I want red wire connecting these up. And now I want, if the amount of storage space is greater and or equal to the amount of cargo a train would bring, output what? Output L and the oil signal of 1. Yep. L1, oil signal 1. And then what do we do with it again? That simply goes down here. Only lets the iron ore filter through. But this one takes the storage divided by this and outputs P. Because this should only... a storage place will only ever accept one train. I've made that decision that I'll only ever request one train to a single location. Though I guess if I wanted to now, I could also make that programmatic in the same way I did with the pickup station. Should I do that, chat? It adds a little extra layer in there, but... Decisions, I know, right? I'm kind of feeling like I should. And that I should also add that into this blueprint. Where I would fit it, I don't know, but I kinda like the idea of having that also be a parameter. That will reach it, so sure. Let's add that in. So the amount of trains that are allowed to come here will be 1 for now. So that also needs to be parameterized. They should add dentists to Warsim. Aavak, you should calcify some new new laws for your teeth to follow. Calcify. Wow. Yeah, I kind of like that. So this needs to output the amount of... trains. Actually, I'm going to need to rewire that then, because I need to divide that to get the total output that I can get, and then I run it through that signal. So that will be a little bit different. So this becomes an arithmetic combinator instead. So storage divided by cargo and output limit. So currently I could store 2 trains worth. And at this stage I now need to copy over this arithmetic. So it's just these 3. It's fine. Let's grab that. Yoink. So these 3 can exist here. there would not be enough room for all of this, so I'm going to have to add in an extra power pole. I'll try and keep it within the line of this blueprint, though, where I can. Let's get rid of all that. So this is if limit is less than or equal to train, output limit. This is if limit is greater than train, output. Oh, sorry. Yeah, output the amount of train. So I need to run this across from... Oh, actually, let's do all of that on green. That's fine. Can I get it over there? Yes, I can. So this is now saying, hey, I've got a limit of... Well, actually, no, I might just need to move that down. Because this is priority based and I don't need priority based. Instead, I need this. Whoop. Alright, so that is receiving a limit of 2. But that's too high. So that's outputting L1 instead. And then I simply multiplying everything and outputting that. That actually works. Let's cut. Punk. I'll leave that higher up because I kind of like it where it is. Right, that's telling me the correct amount. That's perfect. This is the only place that oil is actually used. I could actually say each on the red signal, and then it would be agnostic. Because there's only ever going to be one fluid. Yeah, actually, now I don't need to parameterize what this keeps. Wait, I kind of do, though. Yeah, no, I actually do. Because it's also used in the train name, so I may as well be explicit about it. That's fine. Right, so that's fine. That's telling me how much I need. That is now outputting the amount of trains that it can summon. But I should also be outputting the fact that I want any. So how do I do that over here? It is simply... I also hand that down here and I multiply L as P, or in this case... I guess if anything, yeah, I suppose over here, I just have a combinator here which just takes everything and multiplies it by 1 and outputs it, which is fine, but I could easily replace that, and I'll update the blueprints to match with a decider that says if anything is above... Okay, can I... Tunk, there we go. If anything is greater than 0, then outputs... anything, I guess? Because that's going to be... Oh, that'll be trains. Right. No, actually, I am going to need to change that. I do need that arithmetic combinator after all, because it converts the signal. Right, it's not simply checking the signal, it's actually converting it. It's converting the signal into whatever... you know, it's currently outputting trains, or it's outputting M or L. So yeah, trains or L, depending on the situation. And I need to convert that into L no matter what it is. So that should now actually be working. I guess to send this signal back, I can simply, if anything, output. Yeah, that should work. I'm gonna need the radar. I can put the radar here. So this gets fed to the station, which will set train limit. I don't need to read this. I don't need to set the priority. I don't actually even need to send a signal to the train. So this now goes up there and also down here. It does need to check if there are trains there. That's fine. Actually, that wire could be green for all it matters. But this one absolutely needs to be red because we're doing all of our signaling on the red wire when it comes to the effectively Wi-Fi network. If anything is greater than 0, then output 1 oil. There we are. I'm now saying I want oil. Now, this isn't yet ready to collect the oil, but we're getting there. So, final thing I need to do. Change the station name to Fluid. Fluid oil. There we are. And that should be okay. Priority is 50. Again, they're all going to be the same in that regard. Though I think I do actually change that, don't I, over here? Priority is how many can be stored. So I may as well do that as well. So that's this one. So I need an arithmetic combinator here as well. Can I fit that? I cannot. I could fit it down here. Oh, this is so ugly. It's fine. I'll pop it there. This one comes down there. Oh, that's a decider combinator, my bad. Take each plus 0, output P. Set priority. And hook that up as well. Oh. Wait. This has to be L. I can't use anything. Because if this has any cargo, this signal would be contaminated. Yeah. So, as long as there is a train being requested, this outputs that it wants crude oil. Priority will be set to whatever, based on how much it could store. That's right. I do need a tea break in 15 minutes. You're quite correct. Quite correct. But okay, I really like this this station now. We have a pretty solid setup. I am going to want at least a certain amount of tanks here. But I'm going to say the tanks can be parameterized. The fuel can be parameterized and the train can be parameterized. However, the tanks will have to be parameterized after the fact. But I can just have more available. That should be fine. So, time at last, the walrus said. To hook all of this up. Tunk. Parameterize it. I want train limit. Resource. Storage tanks. Let's organize these around a little bit differently. There we go. That looks much better. Include the train stop name. So that should parameterize that. Let me just double check. Yes, using the name as well. Cool. So this becomes a train stop. Request. Fluid wagon. And the name will be... for fluid drop-off. I think that's everything. I don't think I've left anything out. Hopefully, history will judge me rightly. That's kind of in the wrong place, though, isn't it? Actually, discard changes second. Yeah, it's on the tail end. Same there. I would like that to be the same across all of my systems. So we will do that. Oh my lord, it's going to take some time for some to come down, so I will do this myself. There we go. It doesn't make any difference in how many trains could be stored here, but it matters to me. And that's all that matters to me. All right, there we go. Let's get these set up again. So resource. Train limit. And storage tanks. I can obviously change that after the fact, but that should be okay. Let's get the name set up for fluid and drop off. You can filter the pumps and parameterize those. I guess I could, but I'm going to assume that a train can't come. It won't automatically come here unless it's got oil to come here. But you're right. Maybe I would have a train with an inconsistent cargo. You raise a valid point. Filter should be oil. You know what? Sure. Let's make sure we're doing this right, eh? I know it's back and forth, but hopefully this will work out to be really, really useful in the future. So once again... and... there we are. For fluid drop off. Make sure that we include the train names. Change this so it'll make sense. Requester and fluid wagon. I think we're finally done. That took a lot. But, yep. Okay. Please tell me that went in here. Yes. Oh, I was about to be very angry with myself. There we go. So currently, if we have a look down hither, this should be requesting oil, which it is. Got any new nests I need to worry about? Not really. Yeah, no, I completely agree. That's actually really, really good. Having these specifically filtered, and it also kind of makes me want to do the same down here, if I'm honest. And since I need to redo that anyway, and I probably need to redo this anyway, well, this one couldn't load the wrong thing, because the mine itself is what's providing it. But the drop-off could unload the wrong thing, because it is remotely possible that I would have a mixed cargo drop-off. So it does make sense to do that. That is shockingly satisfying. I don't need to change anything here. The pickup is fine. That drop-off is good. I need to adjust this drop-off, which also means I need to adjust this drop-off ever so slightly. This is all pretty awesome, but isn't it a bit surplus to demand for this stage of things? Oh, it's absolutely surplus to demand for this stage of things, but this means I don't need to do it later. It's like someone setting up a blueprint book of their whole, like, stampable base before stamping the first part of their base, you know? I also find it really engaging to do this, so, you know, there's that other part of it. I'm not going to present that as anything that it isn't. I'm doing it because I like it. So this is outputting the amount of trains. I'm gonna have to change this up. Yeah, that whole loading system is gonna need a bit of a change. You know what though? We're pretty much bang on the tea break timer. So I'm gonna go on tea break right now. And when we return, we will be getting a bit more done. Namely, I'm going to just update this, paste it over there. Then I need to sort out the fluid loading station, and that's it. That's it. We're done. For now, for the longest time, we'll be done with trains, and I can just stamp a station where I want a station to be, and we're good to go. That is the hope. It is the dream, in fact. All right, so gonna step away now. What should we go look at? You know what? Let's go sit up here where you can look at my completely idle factory because nothing needs to happen right now because it's been so. Wow, we've even. Our factory's been idle for so long because I've been doing trains. It's managed to back up on copper. Who would have thought it? But all right, it's tea break time, peeps. When we come back, a little bit more trains, and then possibly progress. Let's hope. Also, you would be absolutely within your rights to be like, oh man, he's spending so much time on this. If it weren't for the fact that I am a streaming Hercules and I can go for like 16 hours. So, you know, the proportion of the stream that has been spent on trains is going to be relatively small compared to the overall stream time. So, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Anyway, back. Oh, road train. Can we look at space? Okay, fine. You can have a look at space. I guess. There you go. You can stare at space. Back in a bit, chat. Okay. Yeah, I know. Oil is dead. Oil has been broken for a while. That's kind of why I'm fixing it now. Road train. Or have you not been paying attention at all? Every other time I've said oil is broken. These chatters like, excuse me, but I've noticed that you may not have noticed that this thing is going on. The thing that I've said only like 5 or 6 times up to now. Oh, road train, why you do this? Right, so I want to hook up a system down here, much the same, that will dynamically limit the trains. So we are going to want, instead of this, we're going to pass that to priority. I'm just going to hook this up myself, I think. There's no reason to get too different with this. I'm going to briefly disable this completely. There we go. Now, Aavak, oil is broken, Aavak. Aavak, oil. Need oil. Ferret cannot be slick devil noodle without oil. Aavak, oil, please. I mean, to be fair, if someone led with, Aavak, the ferrets are unhappy that you haven't got your oil fixed, that would actually motivate me to fix oil rather than mock someone for not paying attention. Just putting that out there. That would be a bit of mean, but it would definitely work. We'll pop this one down here for this. Should be within range. Actually, never mind. I can pop it up here without too much issue. Trains. All right. Aavak, fix oil or ferret be sag. How could you do this to me? Right, let's get... Actually, I can just remove all of this because I've got a copy of it down there if I need to reference it. In fact, let me walk over there. Excuses, excuses. Twitch is the reason why I wasn't paying attention. I always pay attention. I know everything. I'm road trained. Yeah. I mean, Twitch do be twitchy, but there's a point where you just have to accept that, hang on, this isn't on Twitch. This is on you. Right, I want to divide storage by the amount of stuff I will be bringing. There we go, cargo, and output that as, let me do this from here. Yeah, don't output that as the limit and multiply. I guess on that one. Yeah, it's only ever going to be L, so that's fine, I guess. I should probably have done that a bit differently. I can currently store 14 trains worth. Yeah, no. I'm afraid that is not happening, Malado. That will, however, filter into priority. And I need this, so whomp. And I can pop that up there, I suppose. Well, actually, we'll go with green. And this, there we go. So this is outputting L. L is greater than this, then output that. Yep, that should all work. I also need that to be... we're literally taking L, or everything, multiplying that by to create L. This is then checking if L exists. That's fine. Don't really need to copy it like that. It's a bit surplus to demand, if I'm honest. And that is now outside of range. But that's okay. There we go. It's now outputting L. I could actually move all of this down and... yeah, I may as well. I might as well. It's exactly what I did with the other one. For all intents and purposes. Then I want a decider that simply checks for L and outputs that on. Actually, what did I do over here in terms of colors? Yeah, it was all green. If L is greater than 0, then output whatever it is we're filtering for. The resource here. There you go. Right, you need to be hooked up to the red. Oh, yeah. And this can move up. Pop it right there. This was a far tighter setup there. You know what, sure. How did I? Why is that so different? I guess it isn't that different. It doesn't really matter though. I'll just pop it there for good measure. Right, output what I'm requesting. And L should be passed down. This doesn't matter because that's all isolated. But I do need to set my priority. Which I'll do here. Yep, that is checking for anything coming off this. Yep, so I will specify it here though. So I wish you could change combinators in a blueprint. That would be amazing. Finally, that hooks up here, and from here down to this. L14. There we go. That will likely now be able to summon a train. Is there enough available though? There is. So I'm not entirely certain why you're not going. This should be broadcasting 1. It is. Why are you not leaving then? 114. One. The priority of 2. Why are you not moving? Let's check. Cargo pickup. Not full. I'm not at that station. If there's someone that wants it, there is someone that isn't, that has it, and I'm not there, then go there. Let's double check that that's all correct. Yep. Oh, and this one is... Oh. Apparently I didn't set this up properly. That should now work. Yep, there we go. Okay. I had not set up the train name correctly there. My bad. So once again, I'm going to need to create a new blueprint of this place. Right, don't want that. Don't include... just grab the train stop names. And oh, entities, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't need vehicle fuel level. Parameterize things. So I'm going to want the resource. I'm going to want train limit. And that's the only thing I have here at this station. Name it 8. Cargo pickup. Pickup and cargo wagons. That'll do. Oh. Why not? Let's come out of there. That should be here. I guess I really can't do that from the map view at all. Which is a bit of a shame. For your information, Aavak, there's a button on the edit blueprint screen to select new contents for the... Oh, really? Where's that? A create... Oh, no. Create copy of this. Export string. Select new contents for this blueprint. Oh, thank God. That is so good. Okay. Okay, though, that's thank you ever so much for that. That is huge. Yeah, train stop names. Make sure everything is parameterized. So resource. Train limit. And that is everything that we do at the cargo drop-off stations. Confirm. That is huge. Thank you so very much. I wish I'd been aware of that earlier. That would have saved us an enormous amount of time. But I really appreciate you pointing that out to me. Okay, so I made a very slight mistake. That no longer needs to exist. Yoink. And also maybe yoink. From there too. There we go. If the only thing I needed to do was just reparameterize it each time. Oh my lord. Don't include trains. That should be good. Tunk. Done. Right. Let's get down here. I'm going to remove these. Then remove all of these. Because that is just a mess. So I just got a call from company name looking for no, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, no, very obviously a scammer. Right. Now that we've got that done, I can place down another cargo stop. Which will be this one. And... oh. Resource is stone. And train limit is... oh, can I not set the number? Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Is there a way to parameterize a constant value? Let's have a quick look. I have to quickly parameterize this. Ingredient of nothing found. parameterize this variable optional. When specified, this variable can be used in the formulas below. Yeah, parameterize the numeric value instead of the train icon. Yeah, exactly. But I need to specify that it is only on the train. That's awkward. Because that's using two different things. Huh. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. Discard that, rather obviously. I will change this to 2. I could change this to -1, actually. That is probably a better way of doing that. Train stop names. Right, so -1. Train limit. This will be a resource. I think those are the only two. Train limit and resource. Okay. Let's see if that works. Given that's the only thing that has changed, I now want to change this to 1. So hopefully that can request trains again. Right, and I want to plonk this down. I need to get better at using this. We want the cargo drop-off. Train limit will be 1, and the resource is stone. Alright. I am learning how to use these things, and I am appreciating that. So let me just have a look that this is actually correctly set. Yep, that's set to 1. Or is this broadcasting? It is broadcasting that it wants 1, because right now it can hold. That is not how much you can hold, in fact. Or it shouldn't be. The math here ain't mathing. Right, yeah, it's not hooked this up. This is telling me what the total storage is. And this needs to deduct that from the total storage before putting it through here. Okay. I'm very glad I noticed that. Alright, so there we go. Green will go down here. And then this red connect over there. So I want the total storage minus the current stored and output that as total storage. There we go. And then that gets fed in. There we are. Okay, we managed to find a bug in the code, so that is now resolved. Of course, this is the worst place to have fixed that, because all of this is all over the place, but alright. Let's get this sorted. We're slowly getting there. I'm sorry it's so many faltering steps. Need to make sure that one's still connected. There we go. Being kidnapped. Nothing out of the ordinary there. And the last one as well. Right, there we go. That should work. Right, I do not want trains or vehicle fuel in this. I just want the combinators. Want to make sure that... Ah, crap. Sky changes, because I've got to -1 this. There we are. Oh. And I think... Nope, I am missing the radar. Right, have I got the signals in this as well? I do not. Why? I should just do this via... Oh, no. No, I did. I just couldn't see it. My bad. Right. Okay. The final time's the charm. He says with great hope. Where's -1? There we go. Train limit and stone should be the source. Everything else should, one hopes, be good. Oof. Right, now let's put that back to 1. That is 0. That is not 1. There we go. That wasn't even 0, it was Q. Cargo drop-off. What? Ah. This way. Apparently, I managed to clip a bunch of belts that I didn't remove. Okay, let's see if this... I'm sure I didn't, though. This is enough to drive anyone to... Very undapper thoughts. Thankfully, I made myself a godfather. I didn't do it from the blueprint book. Oh, wait a second. What did I do? Oh. Right. Right. Okay, fair enough. It didn't do it from the blueprint book. Fair. I can't even blame the fact that I really needed a Wii for how distracted and thus the amount of errors I'm making here. Because I'm good in that, on that score now. Did I not do it from the blueprint book again? I thought I had. It is one of those days. That is in the right place. That is in the right place. Don't include vehicles. Don't include the trains. Parameterize. -1 is now the train limit. And resource. There we go. I think we might be good. There is a distinct possibility that we're done. Don't wish to raise anyone's hopes, but we might actually be good. Train limit should be 1. Resource should be iron. Oh my god. I think we're good. Oh. Make sure that's back up to 1. Not Q. I feel like QQing right now, though. He says, for the 6th final time. Look, there'll be as many final times as I need. The final times will continue until morale improves. Sincerely hopeful that a bot will be on their way. Oh, wait. That has not unwired this. Let's unwire that, shall we? There we go. Still need C. Still need C. How do I do it on the other side? Yeah, C is no longer being written. Do that easily enough, though. But you're right, chat. There is another final time. It was just a test. That's all it was. I was testing you to see if you were susceptible to low morale tantrum spirals. Or maybe I was testing myself. I'm not entirely sure.